All right, y'all. We're back. We have some technical difficulties with the internet, so I had to go fix it. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's get the music going again. Um, I'm actually waiting for a really good friend of mine to drop me some music for the show. So until we got that, we're just gonna rock with this generic music in the meantime. So let me start over. This is what we about to do. I'm gonna jump back into the community. I'm gonna remind them that we back on. So let me see. Selling high ticket. Selling high ticket strategies. There we go. There we go. We are back. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, perfect. Sorry about that delay earlier. Um, but we rocking and rolling. All right, cool. Okay, Kenya, what's up? What's up, Kenya? All right, guys. So we're gonna be talking about selling high ticket. We're gonna be talking about selling high ticket. And the three components, the three things that we're gonna be really touching in on is what is high ticket, why you should sell high ticket, and how you should sell high ticket. Right? What is high ticket? Why you should sell it, and how you should sell it. Those are the three things that we're gonna be talking about today. So why don't we start off like this? Right? We'll start off like this. What is high ticket? What is high ticket sales? So high ticket sales is generally, Jason, what's good? It's generally a program, right, that has an amount. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a program. I mean, you could do like a getaway or like a resort or something like that, right? But generally, the price points, the entry level of high ticket sales starts around 5K, right? So 5K, 10K, 50K, 100K. There's a coach that I want to hire for myself. He's at 155K. He even has $1 million product, $1 million program. So 5K starts at that. High ticket sales starts at the 5K mark. Anything under that is not considered high K. High ticket. Some people may think that a 2K product is high ticket or a 3K product is high ticket. It's really not. 5K is generally um, the intro price point. Let me set up this timer real quick. The intro price point to selling high ticket. So generally for you to sell the high ticket, you want to give more value, right? You want to give more value than you're able to at the lower end. And when you're selling high ticket, because the amount of money that a client may pay you, you actually have a lot, baked into the price point where then you can actually provide them with a higher level of value and a higher level of experience, which is why you can technically charge more. So, for instance, if I have a coaching program and one coach is charging me $1,000, that $1,000 may just be some online modules. He or she may or may not even provide support, right? Maybe there's no online community. Maybe there's no opportunity for me to actually exchange. It's just the modules, and I kind of do it myself, right? You got that experience. What if another coach is charging me 5K, right? But that 5K experience, that's going to give me, let's say, 8 weeks in a program. That's going to give me 1 to 2 hours of coaching with that coach once a week, even if it's in a group setting. Let's say it also gives me videos that I can access. Let's say the coach is adding new resources week to week, and he's giving me insight. He or she is giving me insight as to what I'm able to do almost in real time, right? So I got the online community, I got the modules. I'm learning a subject. I got the coaching sessions, I literally have all of that, and it's 5K. Like to me, that's worth it, right? Sure, I can pay less at the $1,000 mark, but paying the 5K, it gives me way more value. It gives me way more of an experience. And it also gives me more of an opportunity to be successful, right? So the 5K is actually worth it. And if you're looking at it from the coaching side, it's the same amount of effort. It's the same amount of effort that if I offer something that's $1,000 or less than if I offer something that's $5,000 or more. So you want to offer high ticket because you're going to give your clients a better overall experience. And the more value that you can provide to them, the more that they're gonna, want to be in the program. It's not a question of price point. It's a question of like value. Like I was reading something earlier today, right? And they were talking about, if let's say a escort or like, a lady or man of the evening. Let's say they approached you. They approached two people, and the person's married, right? That they approach. One's married and one's not married, right? So if they approach this person and it's $1,000, right? For some company, right? It's $1,000. The one that's married, he says no. The one that's unmarried, he says yes, right? Well, the one that's married, he's not saying no because of the price point. He's saying no because of his circumstance. The price doesn't matter, right? So if she was priced at 5K and she dropped it at 1,000 to accommodate him, it's still going to be the same thing. So if he or she priced it at a 5,000, same conversation, the one that's single, he or she is more likely to take her up, take him, take him up on that offer versus the one that's married, that's in a situation, because the price point isn't a determinant of that person saying yes or no, right? It's because that person is either ready for a situation or they're not. So it's better that you offer a higher price point so you could actually provide a higher level of value for a client that's actually ready to receive that or to experience that, right? And that's one thing that I want you guys to understand. So Kenya says the online community module plus coaching. Yes. So you're able to provide a higher level of experience because let's say they're paying you 5K or more. You can pay for software if that's what's supporting the community. You could pay for the modules if that's what's supporting the module. You could pay for additional coaches if you need that support. You can't do that at a lower price point. You know what I'm saying? You can't, there's no way you can do that because there's not enough ROI at that level for you to actually facilitate additional services to give that client, a bigger experience and a high level value experience. There's not enough revenue there for you to do that. So if you have two clients, you might have 2K gross, right? If it's a low ticket. If you have two clients and you had an entry point high ticket, 5K, that's 10,000. Because there's enough money for you to invest in providing a better experience, and then you still have some income from that, right? You still have a lot of net revenue, even if you invest some of that gross revenue into providing a better level of service, right? So that is what high ticket is. High ticket is providing a higher level and a higher value at a higher price point to increase that consumer's experience. And overall, you're able to make more money. So why should you sell high ticket? Well, I guess question number one kind of answers question number two. You should sell high ticket because it gets you closer to your goals. I mean, fact remains, it gets you closer to your goals. So if your goal is, let's say your goal is 20K a month, right? You got a 1K product. That means you got to convince or help 20 people with the 1K product. That's way more effort from you than if you had a 5K product. You only need to help 4 people. You only need to have 4 transformations. You only need to have, 4 people get into the program at that point versus 20. Now, I'm going to give you my own personal experience. I thought that when I first started coaching, I thought that $1,000 product was a big deal. I'm like, yo, man, if I have $1,000 product, all I got to do is sell 1,000 of them. That's $1,000,000. I could do that. Like it seemed reasonable, but it was also packed into a level of fear. It was packed into a level of fear because I was worried about I can't go to 2K. I can't go higher than that. Like who's gonna buy that? But I had to, learn, study, invest. I had to pay more. And me paying more gave me the opportunity to charge more. So now when I look at it, okay, I got a 5K product, helping 200 people gets me that million. I got a 10K product, okay, helping 100 people gives me that million. If that's my target, right? It's the same amount of effort though. Same amount of effort with your consumers. And in some cases, it's even less, which gives you more opportunity to provide a higher level of value to all your clients and consumers, and then gives you more time that you can invest in maybe bringing in additional resources. Maybe you want to spend more time marketing. Maybe you want to spend more time with family. Maybe you want to spend some alone time. Selling at a higher price point affords you the opportunity to now spend time doing things that you really may want to do. That's why you should sell high ticket. It gets you to your goals faster. Now, how you should sell high ticket. All right. I had a this was a subject. I'm actually going into my book. This is my book right now. And this is actually in my book. So this was a subject that I was going into with a client, right? Now, selling high ticket is a strategy. This is a strategy right here. Right. I'm gonna break it down. So selling high ticket is a strategy, right? You cannot sell high ticket from a link. You cannot sell high ticket from a link. You cannot sell high ticket directly from a website. You cannot sell high ticket directly from a website. So you can't sell it from a link in your bio, and you can't sell it from a website. Why is that? It's because when's the last time you clicked the link and you spent 5K? When's the last time you clicked the link and you spent 10K? And if you guys have any questions or comments, definitely drop them below, right? This show is all about interaction. I want to make sure you guys get some value so you can take imperfect action. And if you're interested in getting access to this detailed information, right, I'm gonna make sure that I drop the link in the caption below on the playback so you can do that. Let me actually see if I can send it to me because I'm on a different computer today. And then I'll just send it over. Give me a second. I think I can do that. I think that I can do that. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, Word, I found it. So I'm gonna send the link over to my other computer, and then I'll drop it below. So yeah, the link's gonna be below, and then also in the caption below, you'll be able to click this link, fill out the little questionnaire, and if you want access to a breakdown on how you can sell high ticket, I'll get that over to you via email. All right. Now, to sell high ticket, you must do it on the phone. You got to build rapport. You must do it on the phone. There's a process to the situation, and you have to build trust. So let me repeat that. To sell high ticket it must be sold on the phone. There's a process to it, and you have to build trust with your potential client. So how do you do that? How do you do that? Well, I'm gonna tell you one way. One way is you need to have an opt-in page. Excuse me. You need to have a squeeze page. They call it a squeeze page. What is a squeeze page? A squeeze page is the first level on your funnel, right? A funnel is really anything that's going to take a client from where they at to where they want to go through the process. But we're talking about an online funnel right now. So you want to have a squeeze page. A squeeze page is an opt-in. The opt-in is going to allow this client to first interact with you at the entry level. Now, when they interact with you at the entry level, what do you receive? You receive name, email, potentially a number. Why is this important? It's important because whether or not they go all the way through the funnel, which we're going to discuss each page, whether they go all the way through the funnel, you end up with their contact information. So now you can zero back, right? And then you can market to them. So at the very least, you end up with their contact information. It's extremely important for those that, if you follow me, you already know. I encourage everyone to grow their email list. That's a whole nother episode, which we'll probably talk about in the future episodes of the show. But that squeeze page is some information, right? It could be a video or it could just literally be a bold statement, some information, and it allows them to opt in, put in their name, email, potentially also their number. Now, once that information is received, they put it in and they click it. It then moves them to what the next page, what they also call the money content page. So you go from squeeze page to the money content page. Now, on the money content page, which also goes by a sales page, you want to give a longer video, right? You want to have some information describing the situation, but you want to have a longer video. Now, this longer video, it may teach them, a strategy, a lesson, give them more context onto the potential program or what you potentially offer. Speak directly to them because you should know who your client avatar is. So the marketing message that you have backed into the video sales letter, which is basically that video on this page, speaks directly to them and they feel it emotionally, which is going to make them go to the next level. Now, squeeze page, money page, aka video sales letter, after they watch the video, right? You frame it as an opportunity for them to apply. They get to apply to work with you. Now, what's important about them applying to work with you? Well, you don't want to work with everyone that's not in line who your client avatar is, or if they're not really committed to themselves. So this application also edifies them and qualifies them, right? It edifies and qualifies. So it's very, very important, this page. Now you can decide if, this is a client that you even want to get on the phone with, right? And they may actually disqualify themselves depending on how they respond to the application questions. Another thing that happens on this page is it starts an email trigger on the back end, which is something we'll talk about later. I just want to let you know what else can happen on this page. Now, squeeze page is an opt-in. Money content, aka sales page with the video sales letter, is the second page. So they watch the video, they decide, you know what, I want to move forward, I want to apply. Then the next page is a scheduler page. So on the scheduler page, they're like, you know what, I want to schedule time to speak with, this person, this coach, this consultant, this expert. I want to speak with them. So what do? They book a time in your calendar to have a conversation. So we're going from squeeze page to money page, aka sales page, right? They move on from there. They go to a scheduler page, which they jump into your calendar from the scheduler page. Now, after that, they applied. So between the time that they applied and they booked a time in your calendar to get on the phone with you, they completed their application. So now you get to look at the application and you get to decide if you want to keep this appointment, if it's worth talking with. Maybe this person is ready to go right now. We could talk about in a future episode what's actually in this application. If you guys want to know, leave a comment below right there. Let me know. You get to decide, you know what, based on this person's answers, is this a conversation that is right for me to have right now? Are they ready to go? If it's a good fit, are they ready to start? Or based on their answers, are they like 3 months out, 6 months out, 9 months out? So that gives you another opportunity to segment this particular client. Maybe they need more nurturing. Maybe it's a mindset thing. Maybe it's a financial thing. Whatever the case may be, you can kind of discern where they want to go. But let's just pretend that this client is ready to go. So they booked the time in your calendar. What happens after that? Well, two things happens after that. The next thing is after they do that, they book the time in your calendar, they go to a shock and awe page. Now, on a shock and awe page, you're giving them the transformation. You may even show some testimonials. You're going to show them what it's like if they work with you. What has other clients' experiences? What how have that been? What will happen if they invest in themselves by investing in you, spend the 8 weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks with you, whatever the case may be, the shock and awe page. So you give them more value. They're seeing exactly what they can envision themselves in another client's shoes based on the testimonials or reviews that you're showing them, and they're actually getting ready to go. So that's really the next seed that you're planting. That's really the next seed that you're planting. You understand what I'm saying? Now, from there, you get on the phone. Let's say they booked the time, and let's say 24 to 40 hours later, you set up that Zoom call or that phone call. Now, what happens on a Zoom call and a phone call? Well, the main thing is you are listening. You're listening to where they are. You're asking them more questions, but you're really looking to discern where they are in the process. So where are they in the process? So you're listening. You want to know exactly where they are and how you can best serve them on the highest level. If they're a good fit to even work with you. And depending on your process, it could be a one call close or a one call setup that goes to a second call and then that second call close. Or depending on where you are in your skill set as far as salesmanship and closing, you may be able to do everything on that one call. But let's say it's a two call close. So now on this two call close, you're going to use this first call to really discern where they are. If it sounds like they're a good fit, this one call might be 20 minutes or so. Then what you want to do is, then if they qualify, if they look like they're a good fit, then you invite them on a second call. You tell them more about the program. You invite them on a second call. And on that second call, you really get down to the nitty gritty, qualifying them and making sure they are in line to work with you, right? That's what the two call close is. If it's a one call close, if you have any questions, guys, definitely drop them in the chat about the high ticket sales. If it's a one call close, right? You're basically qualifying them. You're listening to them. You're qualifying them, and then if it makes sense, you're gonna transition seamlessly to a pitch and a close. And for some advanced marketers, coaches, salespeople out there, it's really just a conversation because you're having a conversation like you're having a conversation with a friend of yours. You're just qualifying them, right? And then you're seamlessly transitioning over to, okay, you know what? I think I can help you. I think you're in line with the situation. I think you're in line with the program. And, if I may, I would like to let you know about what we offer and how I feel like I can serve you and help you on the highest level. It's a seamless transition. Then you could go into in details talking about the mechanism you provide and the transformation you provide, and then hit them with the price point and then the close. So that's how you can do it. So just to recap, high ticket sales is done over the phone. So you have to take the client from your traffic source, off the traffic source, into a funnel to a phone call. All right. So let's say the traffic source was Instagram. You just put up a post and then you're directing them to click the link in your bio. Now that link in your bio is now going to go to it's going to go to your funnel or your marketing system, or in my case, your content selling system, right? Squeeze page, you're going to get their data. Money content page or video sales letter sales page, you're going to present them with content. They're going to decide if they're going to apply for your program. Now, once they why keep wanting to say provide? Once they apply, then they're going to jump into the schedule, right? And this is literally in my book. So if you buy my book, I'll put the link below. Like, it's literally right here. And I actually have it broken down in more detail. So if you just click the link below, I'll send you the free PDF of just the high ticket sales flow if you want that, if you want access to that. After they book time in your calendar, it then goes to your shock and awe page. And our shock and awe page is providing more value. They may see a transformation. They may see some reviews. You may even get them a little bit more value that they can download or take advantage of. You may even pitch them into join your free Facebook group at this point. That could be on the page, or your free Discord or group me, whatever your digital community. They can get directly into that from this last page. And then from there, you're really just waiting for the schedule time. Now that gap between when they book a call to when they actually on the call, on the money content page, which I talked about earlier, that's when some email triggers will start happening behind the scenes. And that's something that, you can start doing, and we'll talk about on a future call. But you want to have your retargeting set up, because this can really get high level to make sure you're nurturing your clients and you're touching your clients at least 7 to 11 times. So you can turn a cold client into a warm client and then eventually to a hot client, right? So the shock and awe page, you're waiting, that little gap between when they book the call to you get them on the phone. Now that you got them on the phone, what happens next? Now that you got them on the phone, what happens next? Depending on your process, you're either having a 1-call close or a 2-call close. On the 1-call close, you're going to seamlessly transition from listening to where they are, right? Seeing how you can help them on the highest level. And then from there, you're going to seamlessly transition over to the close, the pitch in the close. Now, if it's a 2-call situation, right? If it's a 2-call situation, what we do from there? If it's a 2-call situation, the first call is going to be listening and more like a setup. Okay, does this person make sense for me to work with? Where they are in the process? Okay, they are aligned. Perfect. You give some value. You listen on the highest level. See what blind spots they may have. And then you offer them on another call that you schedule immediately, which is going to be a longer call. And then that call is literally 100% about offering them value, seeing where their limiting beliefs are, seeing where their blind spots are, right? And then if they align, then you pitch them, seamlessly close them, and you get them into your program. All right. So those are the 2 ways that when you get them on a call, you can then seamlessly transition them into pitching and then a close and then getting them to sign up to your program. All right. So let's recap real quick, because we only got a couple minutes left in the show. Let's do a quick little recap. What is high ticket? High ticket sales is a program or experience that's at least at the 5K mark. 5K and up. Anything under the 5K is not high ticket. So 5K and up. 5K allows you to do what? Not 5K. High ticket sales allows you to do what? You should sell high ticket sales because it allows you to provide your client with more value and a better experience at the highest level. It also allows you to get more revenue in. So now you can use that revenue and reinvest in softwares and sometimes even help to get them that higher level experience. Because you have your gross income, you're going to take some of that, you're going to invest in software, technologies, experiences, whatever you need to do to then make sure that their experience is an incredible one. You can service more people, and then you can get to your goals faster with less amount of people into your program. How you should sell high ticket? You should sell high ticket on the phone. So you need to get the client off the traffic source, right, to the phone. Now, how do we get them from off the traffic source into the phone? We get them off the traffic source into the phone by using a funnel. We get them off the traffic source into the phone by using a funnel, okay? And then your funnel is going to get you data, qualify them, get them scheduled into your calendar, provide them with more value, and then get them on the phone. And then when they're on the phone, use a 1-call or 2-call close. Use a 1-call or 2-call value pitch, and close to then get them into your program. So that is high ticket sales in a quick 30-minute session. All right. So if you guys want access to my book, The 8 Secrets to Success, there will be a link below. If you want access to a detailed free PDF of the high ticket selling process, right? You definitely want to, let me get the link for you. You want to use this link right here. Use this link. Use this link right here. Boom. Fill out the questionnaire, and then I will email you access to this free PDF, right? So that you can study it and then start implementing these strategies into your business. This is the Imperfect Action Show, where we encourage you to take imperfect action from any of the lessons that we teach. Today was high ticket selling and why you should have a high ticket selling product and why you should start positioning yourself and position your consumers to your high ticket sale offer. Okay? If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment below. Like, comment, share. This is episode 3. I'm super excited. Tomorrow we're gonna have a guest. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna be talking digital products and a little bit of business credit. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is the Imperfect Action Show, and I'm your host, Vernon Boyd. All right. Till next time.